Hi everyone. Happy Thursday. It's one of those days where I actually have to think, what day is it? Carrie Severson here, your friendly storyteller trainer, host of the Soulful Storyteller. For those of you I don't know, I've been in the publishing business for 20 years. I'm an intuitive storyteller trainer. I feel the energy of story. I help people heal stories. I work with people in e-courses, group programs, one-on-one. And what I really love to do is help you get published. My niche, my genre, is personal writing, personal essay writing. I'm a recovered journalist, and so I grew up in that sort of fast-paced environment. But I started personal writing in 2014 for the Huffington Post, and I now write for organizations like Redbook and Mind Body Green and She Knows and a number of others. So today I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Celebrate a client who was published today. Marie Thomas Keegan was published in Better After 50. Come on over into the Soulful Storyteller and check out her piece. It's really fantastic. And let's see, I think that was all I was going to do. So every day this week I've been coming in live answering questions that a member had for me. And today one of her questions, the question I'm going to answer today is, can you use the essays that you write as guest submissions? So I'm assuming you're talking about when we see all these posts for like Molly, for example, is a member in here, and she's looking for submissions for her magazine, Wholehearted Woman, I think it's called. So the answer is yes. Whenever you're writing something, it doesn't have to exist on your site. It doesn't have to exist on your blog. It can be something that you pitch out to other places. Where I think, what I think you might be referring to is that crossover between, if you're writing a blog, can you also submit it somewhere else? And that's where it gets really, really blurry. So here's how I work my blog versus what I write for everybody else. These days, my blogs are my e-blasts. I'm sending a lot of content out in my e-blast, and it's this year I'm going to do like 2 to 3 days a week. I'm hoping for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Today's Thursday, and I didn't get it out, so I might do one tomorrow morning. I might not, but 2 to 3 times a week. I'm giving out a lot of content and video, so this will be saved, uploaded onto YouTube. The link in an e-blast tomorrow. This will probably show up in an e-blast tomorrow with some tips. That e-blast will become my blog. That blog will then also suffice over in my LinkedIn profile as an article. And that might also show up in my author page on Facebook. So this one piece of content, for me, this is how my reach is working. For me, shows up Facebook group, blog, e-blast, LinkedIn article, and author page. And it's working. It generates some interest and some conversation, and it's fun. I don't repurpose my blog other places. I let that sort of exist as a marketing tool for myself. When I'm writing personal essays, like yesterday, the live I did was how to get in the flow, and I went on live and I showed you me literally starting something and kind of walking it through in my head first and then onto paper, so you can see my environment and how I work. That piece is called Tips to Ditch the Writer's Doubt. I'm not sure if she's going to keep the title, and I'm fine with that. It's a little over 500 words, and that's really kind of, that's a good sweet spot. It has 3 tips in it, and I sent it out to her. Unless she agrees and when I say she, I mean the editor, unless she agrees that I can repurpose that piece, that's it. That's sort of as far as the publication goes. There are some outlets that are looking for republished pieces, repurposed pieces. Actually, it's called repurposing. So here are some things that you can do to repurpose. So when you have a piece published, let's say from Better After 50, for example, Maria, we've been talking to the editor about this. Better After 50 is okay if you repurpose the piece, meaning take it somewhere else and get it published. If you do that with something like The Work at Home Woman, within the original piece, it has to say somewhere that it originated on Better After 50. So that's how some authors are getting an extra mile out of their published pieces. So there is a difference between your content for your blog and what you are sending out and submitting to magazines, online media outlets, and things like that. So start there. Make a flip in your mind this year that you have marketing content as a blog and you're writing personal essays for external databases. That's how I look at it. My blog is a vehicle to my current database. Essays are a link to external databases. So it's like literally taking your fishing in the same pond day after day after day with your blog versus hanging out in someone else's lake and getting to meet new people and whatever you kind of reel in from your essay. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions about that. And before you get into before you even start dipping your toes into the concept of repurposing your product, your pieces, let's just get you published first. Okay? So, I am closing the Ditch the Doubt enrollment on Sunday. I have room for 2 more. If you are interested in getting clear on your ideas, creating some momentum for yourself, being in a group environment, having a one-on-one with me, join Ditch the Doubt. It is $2.99 for 4 weeks, and we'll start Monday. And if you're interested in that, you can comment on the thread or send me a private message and we'll work out the details. Otherwise, happy storytelling, you guys. Have a beautiful day.